10 minutes early because I just want to. I should show you this sunset. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully, the picture will hold out. But I'm going live. Okay. Well, I'm going to lose connection, so I'm not going to try to show you that sunset, but trust me, it's beautiful. Okay, so let's get everything, my mind set and ready for this exciting broadcast. It's exciting to me. Unfortunately, I can't see it from here. See, here's a little lookout of my establishment here. And it's One Soul Story, a special live edition. Curtis Knight, I promised my followers, subscribers, I would do this. And so I'm doing it. Here's my little setup here. I figured I'd just show things on the TV and show it through my phone. Okay, so we're just going to have a nice casual hour, I hope, because then I'm hungry. I want to go to watch the Browns game and get some dinner. So we will look on. I have an opening for you that I am going to play. While I get that ready, I am going to just show you this. Let's see, what do I want to show you? I've been my passion is audio, video production. And it's just amazing to me. I learned it while I was taking care of my dad and mom. And I'll go over that a little bit later in the show. But I lost both my folks in the last year. But it taught me so much. And it's made me a stronger soul. What can I show you? Well, dreams do become reality. And I put out a little
okay, this is
show about
chapter 1, podcast 15, One Soul Story. Let's do it, okay? Okay, let's get down
No, I
right
don't
to
want
it.
to.
I premiered this episode as with a trailer, and I said, I am going to show you or tell you how to realize your dreams and some major pitfalls that could prevent this. And here it goes. I meditated about this very deeply for several days, 3-4 hours a night. And here's what I came up with, and it's best when I just talk from my intuition. I just let it come into my mind and it goes right into the microphone. Now, obviously, when these meditations were coming to me, I wrote some reminder notes so I wouldn't forget it, but here it goes. Everyone take a deep breath. It's easy. You have to commit to it 100%. What I mean by that is every day, put an hour or two towards that goal of what it is that will make you happy. And let's face it, primarily, it's 3 different areas: career, relationship, and I guess what I'll call spirituality. Okay, everyone wants that great job, or if you desire to be making a certain amount of money, develop a plan in your head and execute it. Don't offer any excuses. And the thing that's helping me get there, and I'm not there yet, is I just always remember when I start getting pulled away by negative energies, I focus back on my goal. Remember, obstacles are what you see when you take your eyes off of your goals. So I'm constantly reminding myself several times daily, okay, Kurt, this situation just sucked, but keep your eyes on your goals. But anyways, people hold themselves back.
They sure do.
They offer excuses and reasons why they can't be rich, why they can't get a long-term relationship, why they can't find love, whatever. Physical development and exercise is a big part of it too. If you get your body healthier,
Okay, Curtis Knight is live, and I am happy, and I am in Puerto Rico, and I am going to make it. This is my home for now, but I'm working on it. So we're gonna go with, well, we still got 3 more minutes, and then I got a little intro I can play for you. So once again, this is live from Carolina, Puerto Rico. There's the Caribbean Ocean. Yes, it is. Way, way down there north is Cuba. Cuba. I always wanted to live on an island, and I did it. I did it. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Okay, let me get this set. We're about ready for the intro. The intro to Curtis Nite Live. Curtis Nite Enterprises. It's my passion. It's my company. I don't make any money from it yet, but I will. Oh, I will. Okay, I've been live 7 minutes. We're going to go with this intro very shortly to the program. And I might be flipping around the camera every now and then. So, but I got my little Puerto Rico chain. I love this island. Everyone is so spiritual here. I've had so many intelligent conversations so far. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so let me get this situated. It is 6:58. Just because I'm eager, I might just start it now. My time is now. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay. Oh, God. Well, 1 more minute. Sorry, I have to kill 1 more minute. What can I play you real quick? The Curtis Knight Not Normal Reels. Let's look at that one.
yeah, boy.
What the hell? There's my little friend.
I just like to jump around on this show.
Sure. Okay, let's do this. Here's the intro to my live broadcast. Here it comes. You've been waiting. I've been waiting. I'm so happy to be here. Let's get this thing started now, baby. Yeah.
Get over here. Spanning the globe, Curtis Nite Enterprises.
I love you, Mom and Dad. I love you, my friend. I hope you all can hear that. Oh yeah, baby! Yeah, get over here from Ohio to Carolina, Puerto Rico. It's Curtis Knight. And I'm so happy to bring you this broadcast. And thank you for joining me on this special One Soul Story live from my new home. Hell yeah, my new home. And also, I want to acknowledge my very best friend who's going through a difficult time right now. He's facing some obstacles that are heavy, but I have confidence and faith in him that he will overcome them. And I can't wait till he visits me because he means a lot to me. I've known him for 12 years, and through thick and thin, I'm going to always stand behind him. And I want to start off it. I'm just going to be relaxed here, sitting on my sofa, and tell you that the main theme of One Soul Story is do not judge others. Thou shalt not be judged, so you do not be judged yourself, or something like that. I'm just going to touch on this briefly because it really hurt me at the time. I was very angry. But more than angry, I was disappointed with my siblings, all 5 of them, who came at me with, I believe, such hate. And then I realized, well, they're just not at that level because I accept souls as they are. Everyone plans their life before they come here, their chart, and some have put very difficult challenges in there. And so, but I have believe in the 5-minute rule. If it doesn't matter in 5 minutes, in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes thinking about it. But I did spend about 5 days thinking about this because I was just really, like I said, disappointed with my siblings and their reaction to someone I was trying to help, and I had every right to help this person and have them in my life and in my home. But that doesn't matter anymore. I have forgiven, I move on. 3 of my siblings happily, I think, understand and have reached out to me. 2 others haven't, but I'm not worried about that. That's their issue, not mine. So let's move forward. I want to be happy. I want to be vibrant with my new challenge that I face here. I've been here about 9 days, and I'm looking for a job. I've met maybe 3, 4 people, so that's good. I'm very selective on who I meet and who I allow into my life. I'm like the lone wolf. I call myself the lone wolf. And I meant to turn this air conditioner off. You have to have it on here in Puerto Rico because obviously it gets very warm. But I purposely made it colder so I can stand to have it off. Okay, so I'm just going to lay back here and talk about what I went through in the last 2.5 years. It was the toughest job I ever undertook, and that is being there for two great souls that were there for me for more than 50 years. I'm not giving away my age. But anyways, my wonderful mom and dad. First, my dad passed last year, July 6th of last year. Then my mom recently crossed May 6th of this year. And I didn't plan a One Soul Story podcast called Mother. It just happened. Because I started talking to my mom, and she started to reveal what a remarkable woman she is. And what a great soul. And I keep this with me at all times. I treasure this. This is the cross that she held constantly, both at home and in the hospice in her final days. And my mom was, what a great soul. I learned during that podcast what an unbelievable, loving soul she was and is. Because you know me, I know the soul survives death. There is no death, people, as I say. I want you to know that, and Jesus wants you to know that. So trust me on that one, because they are giving you signs all the time. Look for them. They can manipulate animals, electricity, coins. I can go on and on. But I don't want to get too far off track of my thought there. So I just became so close to my mom in the last 3 months of her life. And it is now a episode on my One Soul Story. I hope you can at least check that one out, or something. Maybe you're interested in another topic. But it's One Soul Story, and it's on Spotify. Some other outlets, I believe, but I know it's on Spotify exclusively. Okay, so that's that. What I want to say about the last 2.5 years, it was so physically and mentally challenging you cannot even imagine. And I don't think anybody can imagine unless you go through it. I know my younger sister experienced a lot of it too, because we lived with it 24/7. We're the only siblings that did that. And every day, every night, many interruptions throughout the night. I shouldn't say interruptions. I was so happy to help my mom and dad cross over, as well as my other siblings also helped in their way too. It's not about me here. My mission is to help other souls and uplift souls. And I don't judge people. Nobody. I accept souls as they are. And I'm very passionate about that. But first, my dad admitted to me he was scared to die, and I told him about 3 or 4 days before he actually crossed, don't be afraid, Dad. That's our true home. You will be young again. Everybody is 30. You have bodies that are better than these bodies. We choose our bodies, you see. We are souls that hop into bodies and come down on the toughest planet, Earth, to perfect our soul for God and overcome negativity. And so you give yourself tons of credit for just being here. And you don't have to do great things to be great. But I explained to my dad it's going to be the most wonderful experience because you will be young again. And watching your mom and dad age and cross over, I don't say die because they don't die, is the toughest thing to watch. Their body deteriorates as their mind is deteriorating. And the pain that I've absorbed from that experience, because I feel people's pain. I'm a spiritual intuitive that has to try to work hard at separating myself from feeling other people's emotions and what they're going through, because it um, it takes away from my energy. And so I'm working on that. It's tough because I care about people and I care about souls. I don't see bodies anymore. I see your energy. I see your emphasis. I see your essence. I see your pain. And I try to be positive and try to just help other souls. That's my mission here. I already helped a couple souls here, and I won't go into details. But God, it feels good. Because I value spiritual things over material things. I could care less about money. And those on the other side, by the way, they don't care about material things like houses, who's in their house, money. It doesn't matter to them anymore. It's the spiritual things that matter. And I understand that. And I have to realize a lot of other people don't. And I have to make allowances for that. So that was my dad. He was quiet, soft spoken, but he purposely waited till everybody was not in the hospice visiting him to cross over. He purposely waited before because that's the kind of man he was. But as soon as he went, I was immediately filled with happiness. I didn't cry because I know that he is home. And it's not some imaginary place. The other side's right here. It's 3 feet above our version of grand level. It's just a higher vibrational frequency that we can't see, but other gifted people can see, like, John Edwards, Sylvia Brown was amazing. I could go on, and even more and more people are becoming more in tune with that other side. I told you in a podcast, I believe, and I don't know if I'm accurate on the date, so don't hold me to that, although who's going to be around in, I believe I said 2200, where I believe that life on this planet is going to cease to exist. We're going to merge into the other side. Now there's other planets you can go visit. They're more advanced, not as much negativity as this one. If you want to incarnate again, I hope to God, I don't want to incarnate again. I could help other people on the other side, being a spirit guide or doing other things. Although Sylvia Brown did tell me I was on my 28th life, I think, and last. So I said, oh, thank you. Because it's tiresome. I call myself the lone wolf because I don't let too many people in. They drain my energy. But at the same time, I'm a loner. I have the paradox of I'm a humanitarian. I want to help people. And I could get on stage in my job, in out there when I'm socializing, and play that role. But privately, I'm pulled to being by myself. So that was my dad. He went, and then he's given us a lot of reminders that he's okay. And then my mom. Like I said, very, very tough. Tougher than I let people know about. Because it's tough watching your mom have hallucinations? Should I tell her that she is just hallucinating, or maybe she is really seeing that? And the deathbed visions are absolutely real. There's no such thing as imagination. Really, I mean, they are really seeing these people from the other side, and that should really reassure you. I witnessed it with my mom, as well as some of my siblings did. They look up and they're talking to someone. It's real. They are seeing that. We can't see it. They can see it because they're getting closer to the other side. And then, and I told my mom during the podcast, Mom, of course I'll miss you, but what a wonderful woman you are. And I said, thank you on behalf of all the kids for saving up your life fortune and graciously spreading it to all of us. What a wonderful thing to do. And she appreciated that. And that's why I'm here. I told my mom that I will take my portion and get to Puerto Rico, and then it's on me. I have to fight. I have to get a job. But I will, because failure is not an option to me. No way. I will succeed out here because I already feel so much happier. My soul was meant to be here, you understand. I've been visiting Puerto Rico for 8 years, maybe 10, I don't know. And, like, I know 3 years ago I said, I'm going. I said, I'm going. And then finally, things happened right that I can do it. But I felt like I had to help my folks in their time. It's weird. It's almost like they become the infants and we're the adults. And they took care of all 6 kids, amazingly. And I give them great credit for that. Wow. And balancing their careers and their relationship with each other. I mean, that's an amazing thing to do. And it's sad to me to see so many souls that are growing up without two loving parents. Those parents don't have to live together if they decide they don't like each other anymore or are falling out of love, but you got to support your kids. It was vital to me to have two parents. Vital. You get the mom perspective and you get the dad perspective. Um, so obviously, what an incredible experience with the Mother Visual podcast. But it's tough, once again, watching your mom and dad suffer. Suffer in the way that they're struggling with their minds, their bodies. Everyday functions become so difficult. But I was honored to be there and sacrifice, put my career on hold for it. I had to do it. I was told that this was my calling. But now I've arrived, and I put everything that's happened to me in the past, because do not live in the past. The past will prevent you from achieving your goals and your dreams, and it will bog you down, and it does nothing to help you. That's another good theme on One Soul Story. Do not live in the past. Do not judge others. What else? Love people. Try to help and lift up people. Life is short, you know. If you see someone in need, try to help them out. Okay? I'm going to play you just a couple quick things, and then I'm going to continue for another 20 minutes. But I wanted to show you, this is what I said on my, wait, let me flip this around here. This is what I said on my love podcast. What can I show you? There's my room. See? My bed. Hey, happiness is where the heart is. It's not where your home is. But on my love podcast, I told you this is what I was going to do. And here's what I said.
This is my last podcast from Ohio. The next one will be in Puerto Rico. I have given myself 90 days to get there. August 1st is my goal. And I will do this. And then my next podcast will be live from the beautiful island of Puerto Rico. That's my goal, that's my dream, I'm gonna go get it. Thank you all very much for listening to my podcast. It's Curtis Nite, wishing you well, wishing you love, happiness, peace, and whatever adventure you want, you go get it, damn it. I love you all, Curtis Nite out.
I hope you guys can't see that thing. Wait, oh, no, I don't want to cancel. Okay, what we're going to do now. By the way, that's my favorite song. It's Phosphorescent, Song for Zulu.
I know my teeth to the sand. I will not lay like this for days now. You will not see me fall, nor see me struggle to stand. To be acknowledged by some touch from his gnarled hand. You see the cage is closed. I said, come on.
Okay, let's put that on stop for a minute. I don't know. I just wanted to play you. Oh, yeah. Here's what I wanted to talk about a little bit. As you look at my screen here, I'm going to flip this around. Okay. When I was taking care of my mom, I discovered my passion. I haven't worked for a year, but my passion is video and audio production. And so I'm pursuing that out here as well. Even though my main career focus has been managing others and cleaning and yacht club and all that. But this is what I love to do, and I'm going to continue to pursue it, and I'm continuing to teach and train myself on new. I've learned Video Guru, InShot app, Film Forth, and now I'm teaching myself Adobe After Effects and Photoshop because that's what clients like to see, and it's just so enjoyable to me. So I make a lot of videos, but that's one good thing that resulted out of when I was taking care of my mom. That's how I relieved stress and pressure and tension, is to get caught up in my videos. I would work 18-hour days on these things. And I'm very proud of my YouTube channel, which has close to 600 subscribers now. It doesn't make money yet. We have to get over 1,000 to start making, a little streaming money, but from advertising, it's nothing big. But I'm proud of that. I'm proud of my podcast, One Soul Story. It's my release. It's not hugely popular. I'm not going to pretend. I'm about truth and honesty. That is central to myself. Sometimes it gets me in trouble, but I'm about truth and honesty, and will continue to be about truth and honesty because I believe that is the best way to go. But I believe this is my time, and in fact, that's what I wanted to play you. This is my time.
This is my time.
Let me flip this.
Truth of the matter is, everybody in here is going through a change. We are all in the process of transforming to a higher, better expression of myself. Don't let the habits of my past stop me from this metamorphosis. I'm tired of doing what I used to do. If I always do what I've always done, I'll always be where I've always been. Because the real battleground is in your mind. Get up with it. You go to work with it. You can't digest your food because of it. Smiling in front of people and nobody knows that there's gunfire going off in your head.
Yes.
A geographical location. It's not debt. It's not money. It's not haters. It's not enemies. It's not liars. It's not backbiters. That's not the battleground. Stop wasting your weapons on what people say, because it is not what they say about you that matters. It is what you say about you that threatens your destiny. You will never be defeated by what they say about you. You will be defeated by what you say about you. I dedicate this to you.
And I get shivers every time I hear that. But it's so true. Positive mental attitude. Positive mental attitude. Don't let what others think about you affect you. Here's another quick video. This is a fun one.
Let's do this.
And I can't wait to watch this live, especially when this whole story on August 11th. Of course, I gotta make it on the 11th. Guilt, fear, pain, jealousy, anger. Give those feelings up together.
Oh my God!
Yourself by being about truth. I don't judge you. I will try to support any way I can with a few words of advice. It could be some motivational stuff, but you know, whatever I feel comes to me. Keep working on this thing.
Yes, we are. And I know you can do it. I also want to just say that you can overcome negativity. I don't care where you've been, what you're going through right now, but you can move to a higher expression of yourself. And God willing, I know you can. Let me take a deep breath. As I reflect, I'm so happy to be here right now. I am going to seize this challenge. I am going to try to not allow negative energy to penetrate my environment here. Already I've met wonderful souls that I can have deep, intelligent conversations about the afterlife, about your soul's purpose, about overcoming negativity, about helping others. And whatever you give out, you get in. So that's why I always say, have a positive mental attitude. You have to avoid negativity at all costs. And then you can focus on your goal 100% and take the attitude that obstacles are see when I take my eyes off your goals, and you can get there. I promise you, you can. I'm in the process of doing it, and I got a long way to go. No doubt about it. But I'm getting closer, and that's all I can hope for. And I will continue to help and try to lift up other souls, and I hope you do too. And I try to spread that energy. Because there's so much hate and fear and judgment in this world. It just disgusts me. It really does. Do I want to say anything else? I could say a lot. Kind of getting hungry. I know my Cleveland Browns are playing. It's exhibition, but that's okay. And let's see, what else? Curtis Knight, you're listening to One Soul Story. Maybe the only live broadcast I'll ever have, but I wanted to just express myself on some things, and I am doing great down here. I really am. All it takes is a good attitude. That's it. I don't need a lot right now. And continue to help other people, really, and try not to judge. It's the hardest thing to do, trust me. But I do miss my best friend. I miss him, but I have faith in him. I love my family. I love my mom and dad. God bless every one of you. This is Curtis Knight saying, so long for now. You will hear from me again. I hope. Yes, I want to stop.